All right, so why don't we take a roll call vote on each proposal, and then you had something to offer afterward?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so so the first item is the Renaissance Community School for the Arts. Mr. St. John?
No.
Okay. Mr. Shea?
Yes.
All right, and my vote is yes. Okay, so that one passes this point in the process. All right, as to the Esperanza School of Language and Culture, Mr. St. John?
No.
Yes.
All right, and my vote is yes. So that one passes. Yeah, as I said, I think my vote is for one of trying something new, but please know that there's a long road to go here. This is, in many ways, like starting a new business, and with respect to both proposals, they're starting from scratch. Neither one of these proposals are from schools that have been in business for a while and are expanding to other places. So know that there's a long road ahead, and a lot of work needs to be done. I'm here, the district is here to support in ways we can, but to a great degree, the proposals will rise and fall in the efforts of the people who are promoting them.
Well, first, I'd like to thank you, Mayor, Mr. Shea, for inviting me here tonight. Thank everyone in the audience also for being here, being part of this process. I can't support these proposals. I prepared a statement which I'd like to read to you. The New Bedford Educators Association is opposed to all efforts to create innovation schools within the New Bedford Public Schools. We believe that such institutions would cause irreparable harm to the district and the vast majority of students that it serves. True innovation can only come when the districts work with teachers as partners to enhance student achievement. There is no doubt that many of the decisions made at these schools would have an impact on the rest of the district schools, and we cannot support an initiative that provides special treatment to a small number of schools while disrupting the rest of our schools. Since these schools would make their own policies, students who don't conform to the behavior or educational standards of the school could be counseled out and be sent back to other schools in the district, just like the charter schools do now. Similarly, students who drop out of autonomous schools would most likely be sent back to other public schools in New Bedford. To maintain small class sizes the autonomous schools promise, the classes in other district schools would have to absorb any overflow of students. It is our belief that these schools would siphon money from the district's budget, much like the charter schools do now. Their budgets would be secure and well maintained. The rest of the district would have to spread its financial resources even thinner while trying to provide a quality education. Ultimately, as proposed, there is little difference between a charter school and a small autonomous school under the state's innovation school model. In fact, this proposal is nothing more, in our opinion, a Trojan horse that would introduce quasi-charter schools, create a two-tiered educational system for our students, and reduce collective bargaining for teachers involved. NBEA cannot and will not support any innovation school proposal that would create an unequal educational system of haves and have-nots. We believe that the district would be strengthened by a partnership between the administration and the association, as is evidenced by the creation of the Engineering Academy within the structure of New Bedford High School. There are some people who believe that we're against everything. We are not. We are against things that we don't believe will work for our kids. There are many, many things that we support. Mr. Shea and I have had many conversations. I've had conversations with the mayor. We support the Engineering Academy, and we support academies like the Engineering Academy that are being proposed at New Bedford High. A teacher that I ran into some time ago said, "Lou, how can you be against these small autonomous schools, but yet you fully support the Engineering Academy and the other academies that they're proposing?" I said, there's a big difference. The Engineering Academy at New Bedford High works within the parameters of our contract. The children are treated no differently. It's open to every child. There's no attrition. Money doesn't doesn't go from one end to another. Everyone is treated the same. So we support those. We also support academies at the middle school and the elementary level. We support magnet schools that focus on special themes. So we're not against everything. We're against things that we think won't work. So for those reasons, I cannot support these proposals. But as I said earlier, I do appreciate the fact that the mayor and Mr. Shea, our superintendent, have invited me here today. And I look forward to working with them because we've had some wonderful discussions, and Mr. Shea and I both agree that these proposals have great ideas. And we'd like to take those ideas and develop programs within our system that aren't going to hurt anybody, especially our children. Because the last thing that we want, at least I'm speaking for myself, but the last thing that we want is more charter-like schools that are going to basically cherry pick our kids, take New Bedford's money, and it hurts us all. I've said before that the Global Learning Charter School takes close to $6 million out of the budget. When they take the money from the budget, the school department budget, if New Bedford gets about $113 million, the charter school will take $6 million right off the top. Their budget is secure. If there's a budget cut or there's any kind of problem, New Bedford Public Schools has to absorb the loss. They don't have to worry about layoffs. They don't have to worry about any kind of reductions in supplies, materials, whatever. But New Bedford Public Schools has to absorb the loss. So for those reasons, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot support those schools, and I hope you'll support our position. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you, Mr. St. John.